Hello and welcome to another video for Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we're looking at the 1994 release by Vivid Imagination from their Gerry Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons series of action figures and action toys and playsets. And this particular item we are looking at today is of the Electronic Angel Interceptor. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. And at the front, it says Vivid Imaginations, and you've got the copyright information, ITC Entertainment Group Limited, all rights reserved. And it says Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons, Electronic Angel Interceptor. And it says compatible with all Captain Scarlet action figures. And it includes real-life engine sounds, takeoff, cruising and landing sounds, all activated when the on-off button is switched. Laser cannon fire. The sound is activated by the black button on the underside of the aircraft. Remember to switch off after use to preserve battery life. Opening cockpit and working seatbelt, and designed to fit Destiny Angel mini action figure. It says retractable landing strut. Upon takeoff, this strut is moved into the body of the aircraft. When fully pressed in the turbo thrust of the Angel, jet engines can be heard. And you've got the Spectrum logo at the bottom. It says 4 years and up. 51017 requires 2 AAA LR3 alkaline batteries not included. Mini action figures sold separately. And you can see an image of the actual model itself on these 3 images here. And you've got the artwork image just behind it. And you can see an image of Cloudbase at the very top right-hand corner, which is where the Angel Interceptor is taken off from. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Let's turn the box around and see what we've got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the box around. There's not a great deal of information on the back here. You've got the Vivid Imaginations logo on the top left-hand corner. It says Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. It says the year is 2068. The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight is one man that fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet. And it says Angel Interceptor, compatible with all Captain Scarlet action figures. It says Angel Interceptor, a single-seater jet capable of top speed in excess of 3,000 miles per hour, 4,800 kilometers per hour. The main strike aircraft is Spectrum. They are flown by the Angel pilots, Destiny, Symphony, Melody, Harmony and Rhapsody. They are always on the aerial launch platform on Cloudbase, ready for takeoff. And you've got a Spectrum logo at the bottom and ages 4 years. You've got an image of, again, of the Interceptor and the Cloudbase there. And bang in the middle at the bottom is an image of all the Vivid Imagination toys that were available when this was released in 1994. So you've got the command team, the mini jet fighters, the Angel Interceptor there, which is what this one is. You see all the action figures, the 12-inch figures as well as the 4-inch figures, and all the mini vehicles that go onto the Cloudbase, which is what's bang in the middle. Okay, and then it gives you all information on the characters. Let's just go in a little bit closer, and we'll read the information that we've got on the figures itself. So we start off with Captain Scarlet, and it says Spectrum's #1 agent, because of his amazing ability to defy death and recreate himself upon destruction. Ruthlessly trained as a field combat soldier, he also holds degrees in technology, history and mathematics. He is English and without question Spectrum's #1 agent. He is a true professional agent, carrying out orders but fast and efficiently, but off duty he is full of fun, carefree, bursting with energy and popular with all of the Spectrum agents. Captain Black, formerly Spectrum's agent. He was leader of an expedition to Mars and was mysteriously captured and turned into a Mysteron agent. He is now their most dangerous agent on the planet Earth and has narrowly escaped capture by Spectrum on many occasions. Okay. And then we've got Destiny Angel. Was born in Paris and worked for both the World Army, Air Force and the Intelligence Corps before being promoted to commanding officer to the new World Flight Squadron. Her flying intelligence and leadership skills resulted in Spectrum making her leader of the Elite Angels team in Cloudbase HQ. Colonel White, Supreme Commander and Chief of the Spectrum Organization. He is English and highly educated with first-class honours in computer science and navigation. He served with the World Navy and gained admiration and acclaim to his daring escapades, coolness and pressure and fine leadership. As a cover-up story, his retirement has been announced, but in fact he has taken up commandship of Spectrum. And we've got Captain Blue. Frequently pilots a Spectrum jetliner. He is the son of a wealthy businessman from Boston, USA, a brilliant scholar with first-class honours in economics, technology, computer science, and aerodynamics. He preferred the thrilling, dangerous life of top test club pilot to entering business and soon become renowned as a fearless pilot with Spectrum. He is a forceful personality but has endless patience and loves the outdoor life. And finally, Lieutenant Green. He was born in Trinidad and is Colonel White's right-hand man at Cloudbase HQ. Trained by the World Aquanaut Security Patrol, he was made sole commander of communication instruments stations at Spectrum. Prior to taking up his current role alongside Colonel White, he controls all the computer systems which are the nerve center of Spectrum Cloudbase HQ. Okay, so that is the back of the box. So what we're going to do now, I think we're going to open the box, take out the interceptor and have a good look at it outside of the box. Okay, so I've opened the box and this is how it came. I've just taken it out of the box and it's all still attached to the cardboard. I have broken it a little bit as I've pulled the item out. The tape snapped a little bit on the sides here. But this is exactly how it came out. And it came out with these instructions here, which shows you how to replace the batteries, which is dead simple and quite basic. But, I mean, this item is mint. So it's the first time it's been out of the box. I'm going to take these bits away so we can have a little bit of a better look. Does that come away? Yes, it does. So there we have the Angel Interceptor. Now, it is still attached to the box there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take it off of the box so we can really have a good look at the model itself. Okay, so I have managed to remove it from the box, and my God, it looks absolutely awesome, this does. Oh my days, it is fantastic. It's exactly what you would expect the Angel Interceptor to look like. It is incredible. I'm in awe of this. I mean, we've had some recent releases by Corgi on the Angel Interceptors. We've had the old smaller ones. But I mean, this one is just fabulous. It is absolutely amazing. So, and it's a nice, decent size. And I think the cockpit, I'm sure the cockpit opens up. Yes, it does. So that's the cockpit open there. And if you look inside there, you can see the seat belt. Now, from what I can understand, yes, so the seat belt comes unattached. And you can fit your Destiny Angel or Harmony Angel or Rhapsody, whoever you've got, can go inside there. You've got that's the landing gear, which does, yep, so that folds right away. And there's the button on there that activates the sounds. Well, there's no batteries in this at the moment. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go and put some batteries in this, and we're going to come back and listen to the sounds. Okay, so I've put some batteries in the bottom here, and I've tucked that. Apparently it doesn't work if that is not down. So, oh no, it does. I've turned it on. That's the landing gear. So this is the sound it makes. So this is where it's waiting to take off, I'm assuming. So it's the sound that it makes before flight. If I top that wheel away, does that make any difference? No. Now the button underneath, oh, so it's the lasers being fired. So you press the button for the laser fire, so you can I haven't heard the sound change though. The sound of the flight sound is supposed to change. I haven't heard that change, so. But that is the sounds that it makes. So yeah, I'm not so overly impressed with the sound. It just seems to be a load of noise and buttons being fired. But I mean that is a little bit disappointing, from considering the type of model it is and the detailing on it. So yeah, it just doesn't seem to be changing the sound. And I thought that it said on the box that the sound would change, you go into flight mode, but that's the base of it. Again, there's the firing buttons. So you get the fire, but I suppose it's just the aircraft noise. So it's just the engine sound. That's pretty much what you get in there. And then to turn it, I was getting a bit annoying the noise, but to turn it off, just flick it off, pull the landing gear down, and the model lands. I mean, as a display piece, this model is fantastic. I don't think it should be played with. It needs to be displayed. And I'm not overly impressed with the sounds. Although you get, obviously, when you're in an aircraft, you do have a lot of noise, and that's the noise it's trying to give you there. You do get the firing, the lasers fire sounds. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, it's a great model, and it's big. We are looking at, from nose to end of the tail, we're looking at 39 centimeters long. Height-wise, from the bottom to the top of the fin, we're looking at 12 centimeters. And if we measure across the wing space, which is the widest part there, we're looking at 28 centimeters. So that gives you an idea of the size. It is huge. Well, I say huge, it's very big. It's the biggest Angel Interceptor that Vivid produced, or anyone's produced to date so far, I think. But it is a perfectly designed model. It's got all the Spectrum stickers in the right shape. Everything's in the right condition. The only thing it's lacking is the figures are supposed to go in from underneath, as they do in the TV series. They come up from Cloudbase and go into the Angel Interceptor from underneath. Well, that's not the case on the model. You put your figures in through the front of the cockpit window. So you just pull the cockpit lever back, and in your figures go. The red belt has got clips on the end of it, and your figure sits on there, and you just clip the seat belt back on again. Okay, that is the model. How well did they do? Well, like all of the Captain Scarlet range, they done very well, but not as well as the smaller models did. Seems to be that the smaller models seem to do a lot better with the kids. If they're buying them for kids, it always seems to be the smaller models. The bigger ones, the electronic ones, well, they're more for the older generation. I say generation, the older kids, maybe teenagers, as you get older, you want to have them to display them. So, but I believe these models were just amazing. The 12-inch figures and this 12-inch model, which is suitable for the 4-inch figures, but it just looks phenomenal. It's done to scale for the 4-inch figures, but it does look absolutely incredible. Display purposes, fantastic. Sounds, not so overly keen on, but overall, a really, really nice model from the early 90s. Of course, nowadays, the technology has moved on so much, and the sounds would be different if they redone this nowadays. But the quality of the model is still fantastic. Still looks brilliant. It is all plastic, but it does really look the part. Yeah, one of my favourite models, I think this is, of the Captain Scarlet range. Now, trying to find them like this in this mint, unused condition is incredibly difficult to find. But as usual, yes, you know it, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It takes you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Captain Scarlet items, and many other vintage toys, games, and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be the item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.